Right. Yeah. Right, no, I hope I counted that right, otherwise if I over-counted we could be here forever. Excellent, that one will do nicely. So if you stand fairly close to me, you can be my glamorous assistant. Yes, so the catacombs, so normally catacombs are underground. But you'll notice that we didn't go down any steps there, so these are not underground. But the reason for the positioning of the catacombs here is quite deliberate. So let's start at the beginning. So there was a large house in Highgate village, just up there, and that was sold to the Church of England. And that's where they built St Michael's Church, the one immediately above us. But they didn't want the large garden that was attached. So what they did was, that was sold separately and coincidentally to the cemetery company. But the cemetery company used that coincidence quite cleverly in citing the catacombs here. Because of the extreme steepness of the hill, it does look as though we're going under the church. Of course we're not, but that's what it looks like. And people would have associated burial under a church or in the crypt with the burial place of the most wealthy people, including royalty, whereas in fact all it is really is just 900 shelves. So there are about 850 coffins, but I'm going to say that the remaining spaces are never going to be filled up because it's not really a thing to be interred in catacomb anymore, and if it was, you'd choose one that was in rather better condition. So I don't think there haven't been any for nearly 30 years. So I'm going to say there won't be any more. So they're divided into two types, one behind stones, which have very similar information to what would be on a gravestone, well, identical, and ones that are behind glass, which I think are the slight majority, although most of the glass, the majority of the glass has either broken or in some cases the entire frames have fallen out. So let's have a look down here. So here we've got frame notice on the end that's trying to escape. Here's frames that have completely disappeared. We do know who everyone is, but it is obviously nicer to be able to see them from the end. So some of the ones where it hasn't got a nameplate, you don't really know what's happened there. It could be that there was a stone and that disappeared. Or the other possibility is that it was painted on the glass, perfectly possible. But I say we do know that. Let's go down here. I'm sorry, I thought you were the one to talk to. What I'm going to do now is so that triple layer is going to be very heavy because of course lead is quite heavy and there's quite a lot of it there. So for that reason they had a special machine that raised the coffins up and split them to avoid horrible accidents. But the reason for this triple layering is mainly to help mitigate the smell because it's quite good. But they're slightly more decorative than a normal coffin with lots of brass and things like that for the very simple reason that they're on display. Simply. If you're going to put something on display, you're going to put more brass and stuff on it. And this one is a good example of the effects of the window being intact, because this one's from 1877 and it's actually in pretty good condition. When I say it's in pretty good condition, let's compare it to some of the neighbours. You know, those are not in good condition. So the lesson for these people's families are, you should have replaced the glass when it broke. So let's have a look at these ones. And let's finally go back to the beginning and look at two very early ones. So bearing in mind this is an original feature, so it was opened when the cemetery opened in 1839. Well, this couple got in pretty early and bagged a good place by the door, because this is from 1843, and that's when the husband died, and then later the wife died, 1848. So you can see that those are not in the picture, because we don't know when the glass went, but they do look very good. Right, I did say 14, didn't I? So it turns out, I've counted, will be 13 for a non-existent person. Yeah. So, can you go single file? That's all right. Oh,
so guys, that was the tour of the catacombs in Highgate.
Right, hang on.
Now here we have a beautiful angel. Steps leading up to it. And there she is. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, just can't read them. We have some mausoleums here. Looks like two kind of tombs in there. William Allen, Esquire. This is gorgeous. Unfortunately, we can't seem to read any of them. Oh, look at this. Burrell Bainbridge, DBE, 1932 to 2010. Writer loved and missed. Look at that little girl. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. There's something wrote there. It says our lovely Beb, B-E-B, I think is what's wrote at the bottom of it. Isn't she beautiful? So as I said, this row of mausoleums. This looks new, 1926 to 2020. I won't be able to pronounce that name, but you can see it there. We will never say goodbye, we will never forget you, always in our prayers. Another beautiful vault here, William Dow. We have sacred to the memory of Fanny, the beloved wife of the above, who died January 1874, aged 21, and William is there himself. This one. Paget Baxter. The Arnold family vault. Broke my heart to lose you, but you didn't go alone, for part of me went with you the day God called you home. In life we loved you dearly, in death we love you still. In our hearts you hold a place that no one could ever fill. Beautiful. The name has gone from there, unfortunately. You can see this hasn't been used for quite a while. It's very green. Right, so we're further down along Little Angel here as well. And you see, unfortunately here I'm not allowed to go past these signs, danger, no entry, which is a pity because there's so much to show you. Elena Valentino Taylor, 2007. Another gorgeous one here, look at this, Paul Andrew, 2014. So it's not my usual where I call out the names and dates, but you know, these are so old and they don't seem to have held up writing. Like, we're used to reading headstones much older. And there's a vent for that one, so it's a vault, but just the beauty of the headstones alone is something else here, really is something else. All of these kind of things, they're all kind of like vaults. Another beautiful angel up here. Sacred to the memory of my beloved husband, Johannes Engel, or Engel maybe, who passed peacefully away January the 7th, 1900, age 61. Another one here, and you can just see the weather has it's like it's dripping. It's just nearly all gone. This is sacred to the memory of Joseph Hudson, died 1875, age 58. For many years connected with the parish of Cripplegate. And there is a poem there, and at the bottom it says, "This monument was erected by his widow, also to the memory of Edward Hudson, son of the above, who departed this life, aged 11 months, 1864. So very, very young. Another gorgeous angel. Sacred to the memory of Bessie, Sarah Elizabeth, the fondly loved wife of George R. Sims, who departed this life after long suffering, bravely born. Wow, age 36, 1886. Earth holds one gentle soul, the less, and heaven one angel more. That is beautiful, and that angel is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Loads of headstones up along by the wall. we actually have a house. Now you're not allowed to video it. This house sits practically in the middle of Highgate. It doesn't seem to have any walls, they're all like glass. So glass walls, I suppose. And we asked, how come there's a house, and it's a modern house, here in the middle of Highgate? And we were told that Highgate had financial problems and they wanted to raise some funds. So they sold a section and somebody built a house. I mean, that would be a dream for me, because literally all around are all these beautiful memorials and headstones. So whoever is in that house, they are so lucky. So these headstones go all the way up along the top. So guys, unfortunately I'm going to have to leave it there. The place is closing in a few minutes, so I need to find my way back to the start. But I love this place. I just love it. And I hope you enjoy the video as well. If you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, and that will let you know when I upload or when I go live. So for now, take care, God bless, and I'll talk to you all soon.